Right, the opening sequence of our film will start with a group of young filmmakers for their media project going to the woods to film a horror film. They will proceed to set up the equipment and realise that part of the equipment is gone, and then have a few of the group go back to the car to go and get some more of the equipment that they left. This will then leave one character left to set up the rest of the equipment, which will then go on so forth to lead to this guy hearing things in the woods like a rustling of leaves and footsteps, and he thinks that it's his friends trying to scare him, but it actually turns out that it's the murderer, and we then finally get a POV shot as the camera, which is set up that they were going to film with, of the person getting murdered. The whole film is set in the woods, and it's the characters being taken out one by one as they try and escape this murderer. The final girl fairy, you don't know about that, but the female will see a man without his mask and she'll run away. And she gets out of the woods and tries to get away from the male and go home. But the male follows her home and tries to make sure she doesn't tell anyone. And the film ends with a cliffhanger there. So I'm going to go from Zach to Charlotte. I'm going to ask you a few questions about what you thought. So, what do you think of the initial idea for the opening sequence?
I think it's alright, but I think it might need developing a little bit more.
How so?
Like, it seems a bit abrupt. Might need some more backstory to it.
Kieran?
I had the same question. Yeah, I think it's good. I don't really know anything secret to it.
I like the bit from the camera point of view.
I like it, and I don't think it needs any improvement.
I think it's okay.
Would you make any changes to the opening sequence to make it better overall? That's the first bit.
Backstory. Like, so, build the characters up so we feel like a proper, what do you call it? Like a
More realistic.
with depth.
Yeah.
Give more idea on the background for why they need to do the media story and why they should go into the
I think the same as that, just like build the characters up a bit more, get to know them.
Same.
yeah, add some sort of backstory.
Do you think this idea is realistic? And if not, how could it be made more realistic?
I don't think it is realistic, but you can't really make it much more realistic, can you? Because people don't often get murdered in the woods, do they?
Fair enough.
I think it is realistic because it's going to happen anyway. It's going to be there because that's the reason.
There's like the story of them doing the media thing to it, so that adds a bit of realism.
Yeah, it's good.
I think the fact that they're making like a media horror, like a media story, and it's set in a horror film, that's quite cool.
Is this the sort of film that you guys would watch or other people would watch, and why?
Yeah, not me personally, but other people would, because it's more like, it's like a horror film and people might like that.
Yeah, I think I would watch it. It sounds sort of horror story.
Yeah, sounds alright. So,
I would, because it seems like there's lots of tension and suspense in it.
I'd watch it because it sounds like a good
Do you like the location of the opening sequence, which is in the forest?
Well, it depends what the forest looks like.
It's quite a dense forest.
Then I think it'd be good.
Kieran?
Yeah, I think it goes well with the type of story that you're trying to write.
yeah, it's like you're in the woods, you don't really know where you are, so that's
Yeah, like there's almost secrets hidden in the woods.
Yeah, we'd have a good answer.
Do you like the idea about the characters, them being teenagers and filming a media project in the forest?
I think, like I said, it has to be developed because I don't really know them, and I think that's what makes a good film. You have to engage with people.
yeah, 'cause it's like relatable, so be able to relate to the people.
I agree.
Do you like well, we've not shown you the villain or killer, but do you like the idea of the murderer taking them out one by one and then following the girl home, or do you think there's a different route that we could have taken with the murderer?
I think that's the best way you can do it. Because, like, more tense because as it goes down, the more scary it'll get.
I think it's good because you've left you on a cliffhanger as well, which could lead to another sequel.
Yeah. If you killed them all at once, then that'd just be it. But carries on the story. Literally.
Yeah, I think it creates more tension, like, if you do it one by one.
It's kind of like Friday the 13th.
Yeah. Do you think anything could be changed about the killer or villain? And if so, what do you think it could be?
I think the way you got it is best because it's more realistic than say having like a zombie or something like that.
Are you going to show the villain at the start to show what they actually look like, or are you going to make it like
Well,
a hidden thing?
We'll have them wearing a mask. They'll be in the start.
Alright, so will you know from the start when they're going to kill them, or will it be just a complete surprise?
I think with some of them they'll be complete surprise, but you can kind of anticipate the first few like deaths due to the lighting, the sound, the shot types. I think that will kind of lead to you kind of realizing that someone's going to die sooner or later. I think that's the key to that scene.
Yeah, I think there's like the idea that it's just one by one, like unexpected from the beginning.
I think it would be good if the killer was the same age as the actual people. So then it's like, it makes it more, like, a bit more different, I guess.
Yeah, and if you gave the killer a reason for why he's trying to kill his people, maybe.
Okay. Thank you. I appreciate the help.